Estiva, this is GRIMOIRE coming at you with another Destiny video, and if the hype wasn't already up to the wazoo, we got super duper more hype because with the patch we got an update to the armory, and of course you guys know every single time they update the armory, we get a new set of info that we didn't have with new Rise of Iron. So let's go ahead and we're going to talk about the things that caught my attention, the ones I want you guys to pinpoint and want you to be aware of, and what you guys should be preparing for when Rise of Iron drops. Now, if you find this video enjoyable and informative, make sure you guys drop a comment and a like. Let's try to get to 200 likes on this video, and let's jump right on in. Now, we're going to go ahead and get started with the gear set. As you guys know, with each raid, we get a gear set, but now we're getting two sets of gear set, pretty much like Taken King, where we have one for hard mode and one for normal mode. As you guys know, we have two sets of gear. We have a red one, which is going to be your normal mode one, and then we have a black option one, which is for the hard mode raid. So we have two sets of gear. One is the normal mode and one is the hard mode raid gear. So these are the sets that we have. As you guys know, we have seen pictures of these full sets worn by the Hunter, Titan, and Warlock, but this is an idea and an in-depth look at what we can expect when Rise of Iron drops. Now, another interesting thing that caught my attention was this gear, and this gear is the Queen Guard's gear. Now, there's a bunch more gear than the one I'm showing here, but this Queen's Guard gear gives us an idea that the Queen will be making a return in Rise of Iron. When she returns, we don't know, but she might be filling the void for Lord Saladin that left the tower. Now, we also get to have a look at the new Arkenforge gear, which is a gear that hasn't been shown that much within any of the images or with any of the gameplay, but this is the new set of armor gear that you'll be able to get for your Hunter, your Warlock, and your Titan. To me, they look really, really awesome. Can't wait to get all of them on each individual class. So looking really forward to getting this gear from Arkenforge. Now remember, Arkenforge is a new game mode, kind of like a horde mode, that is coming into Rise of Iron. Of course, we have the Trials gear, which you guys have seen a lot of. We have the Iron Lord gear, and we have the Iron Banner gear, and all the vendor gear that's also available in Rise of Iron, but I don't want to cover those just because if I were to cover those, this video would be extremely long. So let's go ahead and jump into emblems. As far as emblems are concerned, I wanted to show you guys the raid emblem. I also wanted to show you the Trials of Osiris emblem, and I also wanted to show you guys a emblem that not a lot of people are talking about, and I believe this one might be the emblem that you get if you got all the 5 infections, which looks extremely amazing. Now we also have some interesting shaders as well. We have a total of 7 of them that we know are coming within Rise of Iron. Of course, we have your Iron Banner shaders, you have your Nightfall shaders, and you also have your Trials of Osiris shaders, and these shaders kind of look pretty interesting. I do like the whole raid shader, which is the red and black theme. We have a red and black one, we have a black and red one. So if your thing is red and black, then the raid is definitely the place to go to get that nice black and red gear for your character. Now let's go ahead and talk a little bit about Sparrows. Now we have something interesting in Sparrows. As you guys know, something we've never seen in Destiny, which is Sparrows for factions. Those are coming in, but that's not so much of the thing that has caught my attention. The thing that has caught my attention is the ability to actually get a Iron Banner Sparrow, a Trials of Osiris Sparrow. Of course, we have the Galar Wing, and which keeps it interesting, but we're getting these sets of Sparrows, which are going to be very interesting because it's going to give us the ability to ride in style. Now let's talk a little bit about the ships that are making their way to Rise of Iron. Now there's 2 that I wanted to go ahead and point out for you. The Nano Phoenix, which is pretty much the raid ship, which looks extremely amazing. One of the best looking ships I've seen in Destiny so far. I haven't seen it floating around, but I do want to actually get my hands on that one. And then, of course, the one we've been seeing, which is the Once On and Future, which is the Iron Banner ship. So really looking forward to actually picking it up. And based on these, I hope that the Trials of Osiris ship looks as amazing as these 2 look like. Now, of course, I went ahead and left the best for last, which are the exotics. We're going to be getting, from what we know, 5 new exotics that are making their way to Rise of Iron. Now, I don't believe these are only going to be the only exotics that are available with Rise of Iron. I believe that these exotic pieces are the ones we know of, but I expect more exotics to be available. Of course, the guys know the Gustav is coming, we know the Thorn is coming, we know the Nemesis Star is coming, the Galahorn and the Trespasser. Those are the ones we know, but I do expect there to be more exotics because we also have an exotic sword that's also working its way to Rise of Iron, and I'm pretty sure based on the perks that we've seen, we have a set of new exotics that are also working their way around. So I don't expect these to be the only exotics that are making their way to Rise of Iron, so do expect a lot of things to still be concealed by the time Rise of Iron drops. So Bungie has been pretty smart because before things have leaked out and things get out before the actual expansion comes out and they are shunned upon, so definitely these are the ones that we know of, but can't wait to actually figure out which new exotic pieces or new exotic weapons we'll be getting our hands on. So if you guys don't remember, there's also an exotic weapon you're able to pick up that allows you to kill when you shoot a target and get a precision kill. It throws in that nanostorm and kills the other enemy. So that's an exotic that's not listed as well. So that goes and tells me that we will have multiple exotics. Now, I'll be having tons of information for Rise of Iron when Rise of Iron releases, stuff that I can't share at the current moment, but I will go ahead, once Rise of Iron releases, make sure you expect a lot of Rise of Iron content on my channel. Also, do keep in mind, we will be live streaming tonight once Rise of Iron drops, so hope to see you guys there. And don't forget, guys, if you want to stay to everything Rise of Iron and you want to be on point with everything, make sure you keep it locked on this channel, and I will see you guys on the next Destiny video.